Why are you sweating?
Shopping.
I don't remember not being into art. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, like probably as young as my youngest, 2 or 3 years old, and I've never not drawn. We were more of a family that went to museums than like football games, I guess. So I've always been into it. My name is Craola Simkins. I'm a painter. I've been exhibiting in galleries for probably the past 12 years. This is my studio and this is what I do. Doing art's just a total obsession. Like right now, I'm surprised I don't have like a pen in my hand, just doodling. I'm one of those nervous doodlers. So wherever I'm at, I'm always drawing. Only time I don't feel an ounce of nervousness is when I'm sitting down and painting. Majority of stuff I look at to get influence for paintings is photographs. Just nature photography and landscape photography. Mostly trying to look at like animals in nature and how the light hits them and why like this red fur of theirs doesn't look red and this, you know, when these filters are put on it. And I try to add that stuff to my work and give myself a challenge in each show. I started doing graffiti in 92, 93. It was that summer for around senior year of high school. I just wanted to spray paint walls at that point. Like the minute I first picked up a can and said, oh man, you know, this feels right, this feels good. It did horrible stuff. It looked like shit, everything. But it still felt right and it felt good. It was almost like a game, almost like a sport where you gotta find the right place to paint and do the best you can and push yourself in our, you know, making these friends who were also into it. We're all pushing each other. It just was so exciting to go paint walls. And then some of the older guys I met, those guys were painting on canvases and doing more than just, you know, painting walls. They were trying to push themselves with other mediums. They kind of pushed me and showed me the way. I have repeated characters that come up a lot, like my character Ralph, who's the white knight in my world. He's the little boy character in the stop motion project we're working on, and he's pretty much the main focal character of this world, the outside that I've created. He's the one whose eyes I'm seeing all this through, or he'll make his way into it here and there as the hero. I had a book came out a couple years ago, just a book of paintings. It's called The Outside. It's chronologically the last like maybe 10 solo shows or something. Just from going from the beginning, like, oh no, this, you know, here's, you know, random stuff that's definitely my work, and then boom, at a certain point it kicks in like, this is the story. It was from the first time I painted the White Knight, and from that point, everything was part of that world. Everything finally made sense. Oh, this stuff can exist in that world, because here it's not gonna really land well, but over there, like fish can fly, you know, birds swim. I have these keyholes like in shields, which you look through and it's like, oh, that's like an orange sky, and there's like a crow coming through there with arrows in him holding a letter. So I painted the crow on the other side in the world with the orange sky looking into the world of the Good Night painting. So you can see where he came from, the opposite side of the keyhole. I always try to tie things together like that because it's fun. There's little things everywhere. You know, you grow up seeing I Spy books or whatever, and you're like, oh, I didn't even see that there, that's hidden there. You know, gives you something to look for.
Because I felt New York was a more serious place to pursue the artist life. That's when my family